5,500, and all tickets were sold 6 weeks ago, with Tottenham's 108 executive boxes also sold out for the first time. Today's gross take from all sources could be around £750,000. But with a new stand to pay for at the South End in the summer, money is tight for Ossie Ardiles to spend, and his team today is short of Mabbott, Sheringham, Howells, Dozell, Moran and Cundy, all injured, and Torsvedt, who's away with Norway. So Ian Walker gets that first Premiership game of the season in goal, Mickey Hazard returns in midfield after being cup-tied in midweek, and Sol Campbell starts up front after being carried off on a stretcher on Wednesday. And while Spurs were losing to Aston Villa in the Coca-Cola Cup, Manchester United were held at home by Portsmouth. Paul Ince, who missed that match with a stomach upset, is back in midfield, so too is Roy Keane. And it's the team that won in the Cup at Sheffield last week. But Brian Robson, one of today's nominated substitutes, injured a calf in the pre-match warm-up and is replaced on the bench by Dion Dublin. And the referee this afternoon, in good spirits as usual, Roger Milford of Bristol. And danger here straight away, and very nearly an opening goal for Roy Keane. And Tottenham flummoxed a bit by that Manchester United attack in the first minute. So, having escaped there, Spurs had possession with Hazard. Now Kerslake, who rather lost his first confrontation with Giggs there. Samways. This is Parker. So a nervous start for Tottenham, but Ian Walker called into action straight away. Well, they were queuing up here, and Walker had to field the shot from Keane. It's always been 14s there. Essentially of Tottenham clears. Pallister to Ince. Now Irwin. Oh, Cantona pulled off to find space, and to find Giggs, and to find Hughes, and it goes off Kerslake, and Walker smothers. Turn defence into attack, Giggs and Cantona, Giggs again, brilliant stuff. Good stop too by Walker. Good save. Giggs was pretty much in the clear there, but marks to Walker for getting the angle right. Save with his feet. This is Irwin making space on the outside. The flick was by Cantona to Ince. Quite admirable again. Oh, good touch, Sol Campbell. He's put Darren Anderton away. Well, a fast, incisive counter-attack by Tottenham. And Darren Anderton, who's playing with so much more confidence now than when he came from Portsmouth, but a nice quote from... And goal! He was unlucky. The 19-year-old, one of 3 players in the Tottenham team who was in the England youth side that won the UEFA tournament last summer. And as a stand-in striker, if you want to call him that, from Anderton's free kick, that was a firm header. They've decided in the dressing room to give him a few minutes and see how it goes, but Brian McClare has been warming up during the half-time break. All of which is of no concern to Tottenham fans who haven't seen their team win here in the league since the 3rd of October when they beat Everton. In fact, Spurs have only won 2 of their last 15 Premiership matches, and if Bruce was to go off, I would imagine they might want to try and expose possible weakness in the defence, because Bruce and Pallister have been virtually unchanged for so long. Here's Kanchelskis, who's made this spot his own in recent weeks. In support, Parker. Hughes missed it completely, and Giggs didn't. And And Walker makes a fine save. Giggs knows how close that was, but given the opportunity, the young goalkeeper has responded today. And here, it's Hughes who misses the volley, but it comes back to Giggs, well struck and well turned round. Corner. Appeals for handball, play on. And Spurs happy to do so because there's a break on here. Hazard looks for Kaski, and Pallister steps in. One or two Manchester players still looking at the referee. They thought there was a handball back on the edge of the area. Well, the manager knows his team's only defeat in the Premiership this season came in London. Manchester United were beaten at Chelsea in September. It came off Sedgley. This is Keane. And Hazard's back there defending. Keane again. Well blocked by Mick Hazard. Paul Parker with the throw. And with the ball, Kanchelskis. Cantona this time finds Pallister. Cantona again. Ince, Cantona. Oh, Cantona still. Header out was by Calderwood. They had one too many almost in the box there, United. They were in each other's way for a split second. Keane's cross. Oh, Hughes! And the goal that wouldn't come in the first half for Manchester United comes early in the second, and Mark Hughes is there again. The near-post ball catches Tottenham out. Parker took the throw, and it's Roy Keane who turns Kaski. The ball coming along the line. Oh, it's gone off the defender, in fact, that one from Hughes. I think it's Calderwood there that gets the last touch. And that may well, in Premiership parlance, go down as an own goal. We'll have to see. They've got players in support here, United. It's still Roy Keane. That's a good save again, is it? No, it's not. It's a goal. Or is it? No, there's an offside given. The flag is up, so Walker is a relieved man. Kanchelskis on the right of your picture and Cantona on the far side were both, I think, in an offside position as that ball bounced up into the net. Whether they were actually interfering with play, well, that's the old argument, isn't it? But the referee decided on the linesman's advice that they were, as they're still in the game. Only just, but this is Anderton. Kaski. Hazard. There's something to be salvaged here for Tottenham. Outside him is Kerslake. Oh, just a touch from Pallister. Took it away from Hendry. And it's almost as though Tottenham think, well, we were as good as finished, but there's still hope. Here's Sol Campbell. Steve Bruce watching him closely. Oh, well turned, Campbell. And the header was by Sedgley. And Schmeichel claws it out the air. I don't know whether it was going in, but it was a good effort by the Tottenham captain. 10 away wins out of 13 matches in the Premiership now for United. Cantona had another good day. And the flowering presence of Giggs, wherever they go, means that they play with so much adventure and confidence. And Spurs, for all their efforts, couldn't quite match.